Have you ever gone to bed hoping for a full night's rest, only to wake up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, restless, tired, and wondering where your energy has gone? You roll over, hoping sleep will come back, but instead, your mind races, your body feels heavy, and by morning, you feel like you never slept at all. Sound familiar? For many men over 60, this isn't just bad luck, and it isn't just part of getting older. No, what you're experiencing is your body sending you a signal. A signal that something essential is missing. My name is Dr. David Gerard, and for more than 30 years I've sat across from men just like you, fathers, husbands, grandfathers, men who once felt strong, sharp, and confident, but suddenly found themselves drained, restless, and unsure why their bodies were failing them. And let me tell you, I've seen the frustration in their eyes, and I've felt the weight of their questions. Because let's be honest. Losing sleep, losing energy, and losing confidence in your own body doesn't just affect you. It affects everything. It changes how you show up for your family. It changes your mood, your patience, your sense of purpose. It even affects intimacy and how you connect with the person lying right next to you at night. That's why this matters. This isn't just about getting a little more rest, it's about getting your life back. And here's the truth that most men don't hear often enough: there is one overlooked vitamin, something so simple, yet so powerful, that can change the way you sleep, restore your vigor, and even support your potency after 60. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what it is, the signs that your body is crying out for it, and the right way to take it so you can start seeing real results. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have you ever struggled with poor sleep after 60? Be honest. Just type "yes" in the comments if this sounds like you. I promise, you're not alone. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to Golden 70s Health, where every week we share science-backed tips to help men like you stay strong, sharp, and independent, no matter your age. So, are you ready? Let's begin. Imagine two men, both 65 years old. They wake up in the same town, on the same morning, but their lives couldn't feel more different. The first man rolls out of bed slowly, his back aching, his legs heavy, his mind foggy. He shuffles to the kitchen, already dreading the day ahead. His partner notices he avoids eye contact, avoids touch, even avoids conversations because he feels too tired to engage. Now picture the second man. Same age, same morning, but he wakes with steady energy. His mind feels sharp, his body feels light, and he greets the day with confidence. He enjoys breakfast, laughs with his wife, and heads out for a walk, feeling years younger than the date on his birth certificate. What separates these two men isn't luck. It isn't genetics. The real difference begins at night, when the body should be repairing, recharging, and restoring itself. See, your body isn't just lying still when you sleep. It's working overtime. This is when testosterone is naturally produced. This is when your blood vessels expand and repair themselves, including the ones that matter for virility. This is when your brain clears out toxins, resets its wiring, and prepares you for another day. Even the tiny power plants inside your cells, your mitochondria, recharge during those deep, restful hours. But here's the problem: when sleep is shallow, broken, or restless, all of these systems begin to fail. Your hormones dip. Your energy fades. Your confidence takes a hit. And the first signs usually show up in the bedroom, in your mood, and in your overall vitality. Now, here's the biggest misconception I hear from men all the time: bad sleep is just part of getting older. And while aging does change the way your body works, poor sleep is not something you're meant to accept as inevitable. It's not simply aging, it's often a sign of deficiency. A signal that your body is missing the fuel it needs to recover the way it once did. So here's the first practical step: stop accepting restless nights as your new normal. Start thinking of your evenings as the most important time to give your body what it's lacking. Supporting your body with the right nutrients before bed can transform not only how you sleep but how you feel the next day. And this leads us to a crucial question: if your recovery starts at night, what nutrient is powerful enough to control so much of it? Let's reveal it. Most men I see eat reasonably well. They'll tell me, "Doctor, I have my vegetables, I snack on nuts, I try to keep things balanced." And yet, when I test their levels, the same issue appears over and over again. Magnesium deficiency. Now, this might surprise you. Magnesium isn't a flashy nutrient, but it's the quiet powerhouse behind deep sleep, strong nocturnal erections, steady testosterone production, and overall relaxation. Without enough of it, your body stays in a state of alert. You might close your eyes, you might even fall asleep, but you never enter that deep, restorative stage your body craves. Think about it, have you been waking up 2 or 3 times a night to use the bathroom? Do you toss and turn with strange dreams or sudden jolts awake? Have you felt cramps in your legs, tension in your muscles, or tingling in your arms? Do you wake up feeling just as tired as when you went to bed? If so, these are all classic signs that your body is crying out for more magnesium. Now, here's where most men get it wrong. They assume, if I'm eating leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, I should be fine. But the truth is, modern soil has been stripped of much of its magnesium, meaning the foods you eat today carry only a fraction of what they did decades ago. And to make matters worse, once you cross 60, your body absorbs less magnesium than it used to, even if you're eating the right foods. So the result? Even men who are eating well, even men who are trying to do everything right, still find themselves running on empty. The fatigue builds. The sleep gets worse. And slowly, virility slips away. That's why magnesium is the vitamin most men overlook at night, but it's also the one that could make the biggest difference in your potency, your vigor, and your sleep. But here's the thing, not all magnesium is created equal. And if you grab the wrong kind, you might not feel any benefit at all. So let's talk about the forms of magnesium that actually matter. One man once told me, "Doctor, I've been taking magnesium for months and I don't feel a single difference." He was frustrated, ready to give up, certain that it was all just hype. But when I asked him which type of magnesium he was taking, his answer explained everything. He had chosen the cheapest one on the shelf, magnesium oxide. And here's the truth, magnesium oxide barely absorbs into your system. Most of it passes right through your body without ever doing its job. That's why some men try magnesium and end up with nothing but stomach upset, or even diarrhea, instead of better sleep. This is where so many men get misled. They believe any magnesium is the same. They think, if it says magnesium, it must work. But that's false. Not all forms of magnesium are equal, and picking the wrong one could mean wasting weeks or months without results. The science is clear, the form of magnesium you choose determines whether your body can actually use it. For men over 60, the 2 forms that truly make a difference are magnesium glycinate and magnesium L-threonate. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most absorbable forms and is easy on the stomach. More importantly, it works directly on the body's relaxation system, helping you ease into deep sleep, calming tight muscles, opening blood vessels, and reducing nighttime anxiety. If your goal is better sleep, stronger nighttime potency, and a calmer body, glycinate is the form you want. Then there's magnesium L-threonate. This is the only type that can cross the blood-brain barrier. That means it doesn't just help your body, it helps your mind. It reduces racing thoughts, improves focus, and clears the mental fog that often keeps you awake at night. For men who toss and turn because their mind won't stop running, or who wake in the middle of the night with anxious thoughts, this is a game changer. So, no, any magnesium will not do. The right forms matter. And once you know which ones to use, the next step is knowing how to take them. Because believe me, timing and consistency make all the difference. So how do you actually take magnesium to get results? I remember a patient who told me, "I've been taking magnesium every morning, but instead of feeling better, I feel sluggish all day long." He wasn't wrong, because timing matters. Magnesium is a relaxant. Take it in the morning, and you may feel like you're moving through the day half asleep. But take it before bed, and you give your body exactly what it needs to ease into a restful night. Here's how the body works. Magnesium takes about 30 to 60 minutes to absorb and begin calming your system. That's why the ideal time to take it is shortly before you sleep. This way, as your head hits the pillow, your muscles loosen, your heart rate slows, and your brain begins winding down into recovery mode. But here's another mistake men make, thinking that more is always better. It's not. Taking too much magnesium can upset your stomach, throw off your balance, and actually work against you. The goal isn't to flood your body, but to give it the right dose, consistently. For magnesium glycinate, the sweet spot is usually between 200 and 400 milligrams per night. For magnesium L-threonate, the effective dose is 1 to 2 grams, which equals about 144 milligrams of pure magnesium. The key is to start at the lower end for a few days, let your body adjust, and then increase only if needed. And here's a small but powerful tip: pair your magnesium with a cup of warm water or a calming tea like chamomile or passionflower. This not only helps absorption but also creates a bedtime ritual that signals to your body, it's time to rest. On the flip side, avoid staring at your phone, watching late-night TV, or exposing yourself to bright lights right after you take it. Those habits can cancel out the very benefits you're trying to unlock. So, take your magnesium 30 to 60 minutes before bed, keep it consistent, and create the right environment for sleep. Because when you do, something remarkable starts to happen. But what actually happens when you stay consistent? Let's talk about the results you can expect, and why many men call this the turning point in how they feel. I'll never forget the words of one man who came back to me after 2 weeks of staying consistent. He leaned in, lowered his voice, and said, "Doctor, it feels like I've woken up alive again." For him, it wasn't just about sleeping through the night, it was about feeling present in his own life again. And that's the kind of transformation men can expect when they give their body what it's been craving. Now, let's talk about the timeline, because results don't happen all at once, they build, step by step. In the first few days, usually between days 1 and 3, you'll notice the simplest but most powerful change: sleep comes easier. Instead of tossing and turning, you feel your body unwind. Your muscles soften, your breathing slows, and you drift off without fighting for hours. By the end of the first week, something else happens. You begin to wake up with more energy. The mornings don't feel as heavy. The urge to get up 2 or 3 times a night to use the bathroom starts to fade. Your sleep grows more continuous, and that means your body is finally getting the chance to recharge. Now comes the turning point. After about 2 weeks of consistency, the changes become undeniable. Many men tell me their morning erections return naturally, without effort. The sleep feels deeper, more restorative. Their mind wakes clearer, calmer, less irritable. Instead of dragging themselves into the day, they step into it with a sense of strength and control. And here's the science behind it: magnesium doesn't work like a quick pill or a one-night miracle. It builds. It restores balance one night at a time, filling the gaps your body has been missing for years. That's why some men expect overnight results and give up too soon. The truth is, magnesium works cumulatively. The longer and more consistently you take it, the more your body begins to respond. So here's my advice: give yourself at least 14 nights before judging the results. Think of it like laying bricks. 1 or 2 bricks might not look like much. But after 2 weeks, the foundation starts to form, and from there, you can rebuild strength, sleep, and confidence. But, and this is important, even with magnesium, there are mistakes that can erase your progress. Mistakes I've seen countless men make without realizing. Now let's talk about the mistakes that kill the benefits. The first mistake is choosing magnesium oxide. It's cheap, it's common, but it has almost no real effect. Most of it never gets absorbed, and all you're left with is wasted time and, in many cases, stomach issues. The second mistake is taking magnesium in the morning. Remember, magnesium is calming. It tells your body it's time to rest. Take it in the morning, and you'll drag through the day feeling sluggish, missing the very benefit you're aiming for at night. The third mistake is inconsistency. Magnesium works like a rhythm, it builds in your system night after night. Skip a few days, forget on weekends, or only take it when you remember, and your body never finds its flow. Consistency is non-negotiable. And here's an insider tip I share with my patients: combine your nighttime magnesium with zinc and vitamin B6, often found together in what's called ZMA. This trio doesn't just improve sleep, it enhances testosterone production, muscle recovery, and libido. It's like giving your body a double boost at the exact time it's primed to repair. So remember, avoid oxide, take it at night, stay consistent, and consider supporting it with zinc and B6 for even better results. And now, this brings us to something deeper, the part that many men rarely talk about. It's not just about minerals or sleep. It's about the emotional side of aging, the part that weighs heavy but often goes unspoken. I've met men who avoid looking in the mirror because they feel defeated. They tell me they don't recognize the man staring back at them. They feel smaller, weaker, and older than they really are. They avoid intimacy. They withdraw from their partners. Some even avoid social gatherings because they no longer feel confident in their own skin. But something powerful happens when these men take control of their nights. When they begin to honor their sleep, fuel their body with what it needs, and give themselves the chance to recover, they start to come back to life. Their eyes brighten. Their posture changes. Their voice carries more energy. They reconnect with themselves, and with the people around them. And the science explains why. Restorative sleep is the foundation of everything. It's when your hormones find their balance, when your mood resets, when your energy replenishes, and when your body repairs what the day has broken down. Deep, consistent sleep isn't just about rest, it's about renewal. It's what allows virility to flourish, confidence to rise, and clarity to return. Now, here's the part I want you to reflect on, because it's not always as simple as one pill or one nutrient. Magnesium plays a key role, yes, but is it really just one vitamin that transforms your nights? Or is it the combination of better sleep, restored hormones, a calmer mind, and the right mindset? That's for you to decide. And maybe the answer is different for each man. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. It's painful, isn't it, to feel your body slipping away? To feel like pieces of yourself, your energy, your confidence, your joy, are slowly fading. But I want you to know this: you're not broken. You're not finished. What you're missing is the recovery your body once had every single night. Instead of fearing aging, think of this as unlocking your body's natural rhythm again. Think of it as turning the key to a part of yourself that's been locked away, waiting to be set free. And the best part? You don't need drastic measures. You don't need heavy drugs. You don't need to surrender to decline. You can start tonight. Even small, consistent steps, like taking the right magnesium before bed, creating a calm environment, and honoring your body's needs, can set in motion changes that ripple through every part of your life. So here's my encouragement: don't wait for a bigger problem to force you into action. Choose to act now. Choose to give your body the chance to restore itself. Because your virility isn't gone. It's not dead. It's simply asleep, waiting, patiently, for you to wake it up again. So let's take a moment to recap what we've covered today. We started with the truth that poor sleep after 60 isn't just part of aging, it's often a sign your body is missing something vital. We uncovered how deep sleep fuels your testosterone, repairs your blood vessels, balances your mood, and restores your virility. We revealed magnesium as the overlooked nutrient that holds the key to this recovery, and we walked through the right forms to use: glycinate for potency and rest, L-threonate for focus and clarity. We talked about how to take it, the timeline of results, and the common mistakes that erase the benefits. And finally, we faced the bigger picture, the emotional side of aging, and the hope that comes with reclaiming your nights. Now I want to hear from you. Which part of this do you think makes the biggest difference: better sleep, stronger erections, or a sharper, calmer mind? Or do you believe it's the combination of all three working together? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your words might inspire another man who is struggling in silence, looking for a sign that change is possible. And if this video has spoken to you, if it's given you knowledge, encouragement, or even just a spark of hope, then consider subscribing to Golden 70s Health. Every week, we share natural, science-backed insights to help men like you stay strong, sharp, and independent well into your later years. Subscribing isn't just about following a channel, it's about joining a community of men who refuse to give up on themselves, who want to live with strength and dignity, no matter their age. So as we close, let me leave you with this: you are not too old to feel alive again. You are not too far gone to reclaim your energy, your sleep, and your confidence. The power is still within you. It begins at night. It begins with one choice. And it begins tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay hopeful, and as always, stay true to yourself. I'll see you in the next video.